Dropped 12 sets in a row. They're just trying to get something positive going here in the stretch run of the season. And the opening point of the match goes to the Auburn Tigers. Working in the middle, number 6, Kyla Swanson, the middle blocker. Started her career at Illinois. And Darlene, when you think about this Auburn team, they had a lot of freshmen off last year's team, one of those being Madison Shear. But most stayed around, did not hit the transfer portal, and you still have a lot of underclassmen on this Auburn team, but they're a year more seasoned, and they have played extremely well together this season.
Yes, now in the day of the transfer portal, it's really rare that you see a roster in which all players have stayed. So Auburn had 12 players on the roster last year, and all 12 have stayed, and they've also added in some valuable transfers as well. But having that young team, young freshman class from the last year that was very successful and made a run at the NCAA tournament, giving them that experience and something to look forward to for this year as well.
That ball caroms out, and State with back-to-back points. Amina Shackelford had a kill a moment ago, and now the serve by Rebecca Walk, and the Bulldogs have their first lead. Skips across the net and into the middle, dug nicely by Mary Neal. Back to the outside, and Anderson didn't get a whole lot on it. And now Shackelford punches one to the back line and gets the point. Amina Shackelford credit with a couple kills, and State with a 3-1 lead.
Great job by Shackelford. I don't think the Auburn block was anticipating a tip so early in the game, but she was able to catch the defense on their heels.
And now the serve floats long from Rebecca Walk, and it's 3-2.
Auburn has already done a great job of establishing their middle. The first few runs that they've had, they've been able to set the middle, get them involved early in the game, set that tone, which makes it harder for the State defense in order to know which way the ball's going to be going when you have that middle established.
And a quick set to Zoe Gonzalez, graduate transfer from Jacksonville State, native of Longmont, Colorado. She was injured a good bit in the middle part of the season, and you kind of wonder what State's season would have been had they had some health along that front line.
Yeah, she was really hitting her stride prior to her injury, So yes, it is something to think about.
And cross court, McKill, and Auburn with another point from Akasha Anderson. And it's 4-3.
That's a power swing by Akasha Anderson. She really has quite a few shots in her toolbox there, but power is definitely one that she loves to do.
And to Anderson with the serve, and the Reston, Virginia native hits the serve into the net. Service error against the Tigers, and State has a 5-3 lead. And here's Sophie Agee back to serve. Agee, the sophomore from Houston, Texas. Madison Shear with first big swing that she's had tonight, and now the shot that goes off the antenna.
Kaylee Sharkey there with the error. However, the last match for South Carolina, she really had a great match, scoring 5 kills, 6 total blocks, but really her kill count may not have been excessively high. However, they were very critical kills and blocks that were very helpful for State during that match.
And a double touch going to be called on State on the set. And Auburn ties it at 5. Well, you think back for State, they won against Alabama back on October the 27th. Won in Tuscaloosa, but then that was the first of 3 road matches in a row. Had to go to Georgia, then had to go to Missouri, and then went to Arkansas. So it was 4 in a row on the road. And so that's what kind of ignited everything for the Dogs. And then last week, a week ago, they played South Carolina here at home, and it was the first time they've been at home since beating Ole Miss in 5 sets. And so Yeah, you look on paper and you say, well, this is a team on a 4-match losing streak, but it was all ignited by just a tough road trip here late in the season. As that shot in the middle goes underneath the block. And the point for Auburn. And we're tied at 6, and Swanson again.
Yeah, just like in a match, you know, volleyball is a game of momentum. So the same thing goes, I believe, with your schedule. If you have a tough run, you're just looking for an opportunity to right the ship and right the course. And I believe that's what Auburn is looking for tonight.
Here's Schmidt, cross court, and the nice dig by Sarah Morton. Godey with the dig on the backside, and now Auburn with a free ball. Quick dump by Alexa Fortin-Godey.
What a great play by Godey there. In-system pass. Everybody was anticipating a quick set to the middle on that in-system pass. Was able to catch those blockers off guard.
And now Emily Orther will check in and serve. The senior from Windermere, Florida. And the serve finds the back corner, and an ace for Orther. And that just long as Madison Shear unable to get it inside the back line, and 9-6 State leads.
That is one thing I've noticed about Auburn hitters is they really utilize the entire court, trying to go for their deep corners. But when you do something like that, you're really risking going a little bit too far, and that's exactly what has happened there.
Yeah, the overpass, and Carly Schmidt with a kill. The State leads by 4. 3-0 run for the Dogs. Tipped across by Waugh. Down to the near side. Cross-court shot by Bella Bell. Boy, another good dig by Sarah Morton. And this time Morton can't handle it. The State gets the point. And now State's on a 5-0 run. And now timeout taken by Auburn. Mississippi State on the freeze by Auburn. That timeout. Good timeout taken by the Tigers.
Now, Auburn is known as a very aggressive serving team. With that, they're able to figure in that they're going to have more errors, so they do tend to run a little bit more with service errors. However, we'll see if State follows in line with that.
And Rebecca Walk tools one off the block. Carly Schmidt will check out. And Mary Neal will check back in, the freshman from Marietta, Georgia. And she's back to serve with State leading 12-7. Back set. Then Bella Bell had the big swing. Now Rebecca Waugh. Here's Agee, cross court and past the diving Sarah Morton for another kill. And the Bulldogs have a 13-7 lead. First kill for Sophie Agee.
With the big block on that outside there, she was really made a smart hit, hitting, looked to be on the inside of the block.
And now Akasha Anderson with her second kill, gets it back to 5. We were tied at 6. Then Mississippi State went on a 5-0 run.
Akasha Anderson, she really is a triple threat. She's a second on the team in kills, one of the top servers with 24 aces for the season, and very effective defensively, contributing significantly with digs and blocks. So she really can do it all.
There's Agee. Nice dig in the back corner. Good job to get there by Thibault. Overhead set and blocked by Amina Shackelford. Akasha Anderson trying to go down the line, but one-on-one with Amina Shackelford. State gets the block, and the Bulldogs lead by 6.
Shackelford did a great job setting up that block, really extending over the net and getting that big roof.
turned and got the angle and made sure she got the block back toward the court. And now a service ace for Rebecca Walk, and Mississippi State leads by 7. State looking very confident here early. Tipped across by Belle Zimmerman. Gonzalez with a big swing in the middle. And this time the shot through the block. And the kill for Auburn as Belle Zimmerman gets credit with a kill. 6'2" sophomore from Liberty, Missouri.
One thing to make note of here, Auburn is running a 5-1 with Jackie Barrett serving as a setter. So Jackie Barrett is in the front row now, giving Auburn only 2 hitters. Jackie Barrett is effective at going over on 2, so that's something that State will need to be aware of.
Shackelford. Auburn's done a nice job defensively keeping this point alive, but another block by State, and Shackelford got her hands on another.
What a great block. Zoe Gonzalez did a great job getting to Shackelford, sealing that block. Really giving some momentum to the Bulldogs.
16-9. Tipped across by Zimmerman. Back set to Sharkey. Nice dig by Sarah Morton. And now right into the net by Belle Zimmerman. And State has a years as the head coach at Portland, then moved to USC at Southern Cal, and he was head coach there for 2 years. Came to Auburn in 2020. And has really done a nice job with this Auburn program. They were ranked pretty much all season until the last 2 losses. They lost against Kentucky, and then they lost their last match at Missouri in 4 sets.
Yeah, Auburn had never been ranked in program history prior to this season, and after 10 consecutive weeks of being ranked nationally, they dropped out.
Here's Agee. Quick set to the middle. And Sharkey had it batted right back to her. Knocked across by Neal, and now the shot is in. Worked it to the middle, tough angle. And it's the middle blocker, Kendall Kemp, who gets credit with the kill. 6'6" sophomore from Eagan, Minnesota.
That was a great shot by Kemp there. At 6'6" in the middle, she really has that height advantage and that angle. That was about as straight down shot as you're going to get in the middle.
And the serve came in high. Lauren Myrick couldn't handle it. Now all of a sudden, Auburn back within 5 at 17-12. A 3-0 run for the Tigers. Quick set to Gonzalez. Back to Shear. And it's Gonzalez in the middle. So both teams work outside early in the point, come back to the middle, and it's Gonzalez who gets the point for State.
Great play by both sides, but truly the fact that both sides are able to get their middles involved is a testament to the passing from the back row. So it's a great job by both sides getting good in-system passes to the setters that allow those middles to get involved early.
And a quick set in the middle again, and this time Kendall Kemp gets it through the block. It is 18-13. Schmidt to the back corner. Saw the back corner open up, and Carly Schmidt.
That was a smart play by Schmidt. The set seemed to be a little bit low, and rather than trying to go power and hit it into the net, she took the smart shot with a kind of an off-speed tip to the corner.
State keeps it alive, and Schmidt hits it through the block, and State gets a big point and leads by 7 again. It's 20-13.
Haley Sharkey there with an unexpected own dig to her. The block was able to keep that ball alive.
And an overpass. Schmidt had it batted right back to her. And an overpass, and it ends up being an easy point for Auburn. Well, Madison Shear won't have an easier opportunity tonight, and that's her first kill in 8 total attacks. Talked about Madison Shear at the start of this match. And a free ball to Auburn. Well, back set, working off the right side was Bella Bell. And that's her first kill.
Bella Bell, transfer from Kentucky, redshirted her freshman year, earned a national championship her sophomore year with Kentucky, a significant impact player her junior year, and played 22 matches for the Wildcats as a senior, averaging a .340 hitting percentage, which is exceptional, and just decided that she really loved Auburn volleyball and wanted to come play. And Coach Crouch was not going to say no, so they were able to find a way to get her in the assist off the net as well.
Jackie Barrett serving for Auburn. Here's Carly Schmidt, cross court, and Tigers going to run out of room. Sarah Morton couldn't handle it.
And that is truly Schmidt's bread and butter right there. She's able to hit that hard angle on the inside of the blockers, even off the net. She was pretty far off the net for that hit and was still able to keep it in the court.
Punch to the back and long. Barrett trying to get it to the back line and hit it long, and now 22-16. 2 big points for State to push the lead back to 6. To walk, big swing. And now Shear is wide, and State gets the point. And now the Bulldogs are 2 points away from claiming the opening set.
The last 2 serves by Arthur have been targeting Auburn's left side of their net. They have all 3 of their hitters stacked up on the left-hand side. So if you're able to serve in that area, you really can jam up those hitters.
And now the ace from Arthur, and it's set point for State. And Shear finds the back corner and keeps this set alive. Madison Shear with her 3rd kill. Here's Schmidt. And that will do it for the opening set. So Mississippi State had a
roof blocks. However, we've seen a lot of touches slowing the ball down, allowing those defenders in the back row to run the ball down.
So we flip sides. And now Auburn on the right side of your screen. The Tigers will serve it to start this second set after State wins the first 25-17. And immediately the serve into the net from Thibault. And State with the opening point. Now that shot is long. overpass and cleaned up by Kyla Swanson.
Up at the net, both lineups have a front row that is over 6 foot. So you cannot afford to have an overpass because it will definitely be taken advantage of.
Back to Anderson. Dug by Neal. And the overpass, and Anderson hits it wide.
A second chance opportunity for Anderson there, just trying to do a little bit too much. Cross court didn't work. She tried to go line, just ran out of real estate over there on the left side of the court.
State with a 3-1 lead after winning the opening set. And there you see Alexa Fortin-Goding. And cross court from Akasha Anderson, and she gets the kill. That's her 4th kill.
A little bit of an out-of-system pass. However, Barrett was able to keep that ball alive and bettered the ball, giving a great set for Anderson to get the kill.
Here's Agee, and she has it blocked by Kemp right back to her. And we're tied at 3.
That's one thing about the Auburn blocking is if you're State, you really cannot afford to give an extremely high ball to the outside as an outlet because you're allowing the Auburn block to really set up. And over 6 feet, I mean, they're really hard to beat.
And Agee has it blocked. And another block by Kendall Kemp.
Kendall Kemp there did a great job going to the outside, getting that seal on that block, extending over. Great technique there.
Fallon Lanham serving for Auburn. Gonzalez big swing, nice dig by Morton. Back to Anderson. Dug by Myrick on the back line. And now the quick dump across, kept alive by Godey. Auburn thought it was down. And the Tigers get the point. Auburn ends up getting the point. Brent Crouch had already grabbed the green card. He was about to challenge because he did not think the State got there with a pancake to keep it alive. And now 5-3 Tiger lead. Back to Agee. Now the back set. Sharkey and Morton come sliding in. Punched high in the air. Now Auburn. Quick set to the middle, and Kemp gets the kill.
Great job by State there, really covering their block even up close to the net, because if the ball's going to ricochet off the block, it's going to end up kind of right at their feet on these hard-driven and good setup blocks, good technique blocks. So Kaylee Sharkey was there to recover some of those balls.
And now Auburn on a run right here. And the lead is 7-3 and a 6-0 Tiger run. State led 3-2, or 3-1 rather. Back to Agee. Now Anderson. Tough angle, and she gets it across the net, and now it's all Auburn on a 7-0 run and an 8-3 lead.
That was an amazing tip by Anderson, able to get it almost straight in line with the net there. Really didn't allow the State defense much opportunity to get to.
And that's 7 kills for Akasha Anderson. And now Auburn just controlling the net. There's Anderson after getting the touch kill just a moment ago. Now the block, and Auburn has a 9-3 lead and an 8-0 run for the Tigers.
amazing blocks by Auburn has really got them some momentum in the second set.
Thibault hit it high in the air. Anderson with a swing. Bulldogs having a tough time getting something in system right now. And here's Anderson, and Auburn does. And it's a 9-0 run.
She put some power behind that swing there. I believe that was an overlapping call by Amina Shackelford, who was sacked up over in the corner.
Yeah, it was called, and now Auburn on a 10-0 run and leading 11-3. And now Emily Arthur wants to talk to everyone to make sure we're right here.
So they're potentially doing a lineup check to verify.
Morton with a dig. And the Tigers try the quick dump across. Barrett tried to throw it down with the left hand. The State gets the block in the middle, and that stops the big run.
AG did a great job there, being aware that Barrett was in the front row. She was crept in front of the setter, and she was ready for that.
And now AG serving. And Anderson with her 9th kill.
Anderson able to sneak that in between the block. She really is a smart hitter. She's, able to adjust her shot to score. Seen a little bit of a tip roll shot to the corner, hard angle.
Service error by Akasha Anderson. And now back-to-back points for State. Carly Schmidt had the big swing. And now Shear. Dug by Myron. Here's Schmidt. Looking for the back corner. And she hits it long.
It was a great shot by Schmidt. I mean, those corners are really hard to defend. However, there is just that fine line, literally a line, that you need to be careful of and just take some precise hitting.
And now Mississippi State able to get the point and get it back to 13-7. 10-0 run by Auburn here early in the second set. Gave the Tigers a big lead, and now that finds the back corner. Madison Shear with her 4th kill.
State wants to get back in this match, they really need to take advantage of these unforced errors by Auburn. Because Auburn seems to be on a roll right now, offensively.
Yeah, quick set to the middle, the kill by Swanson. Kyla Swanson with her 4th kill.
She really has a great approach. And that ball, she would really just kind of cut that ball back to her right side.
And off the block, the point for State. (15-9), 6-point lead for Auburn. Oh, big swing off on that right side. Bella Bell with her 2nd kill.
Bella Bell is one that once she gets on a roll, she really is hard to stop. I just don't think she's had a chance to really get started this match yet.
Sent to Gonzalez. Here's Amina Shackelford, and it's blocked by Auburn. And Akasha Anderson again. Auburn did not have a block in the first set. They have 4 here in the second.
Anderson really did a great job keying in on Shackelford there. Really had her number. So that was the 4th service error for Auburn. Excuse me, that was the 5th service error for Auburn. State has 2.
Back to Anderson, cross court, and hits it wide. Aggressively went after the tough angle. And 17-11. And Mississippi State gets to it. Myrick keeps it alive. Now a free ball, another one to Auburn. Sharkey. Here's Anderson. Lengthy rally, longest so far tonight. And the point for the Auburn Tigers. That went on a while. Both teams did a great job keeping that point alive.
Bella Bell with that high point of contact really hit that over the block. Myrick did a great job that rally, keeping a lot of those balls alive, running into the scoreboard over there. And
so Auburn will serve, leading by 7 here in the second set. Here's Agee. It gets it past Sarah Morton, and the point for Mississippi State. Sophie Agee with her 3rd kill.
it's hard to believe that Agee appeared in only 11 matches as a freshman, starting in only 1 match, and she's really been able to step up this season and fill the role of a starting outside hitter her sophomore year. And I believe she's gotten better every match. She really is progressing on the outside, improving.
Anderson cross court, hits it wide. Anderson gets that one to crawl across the tape and stay in, and that's her 10th kill.
Anderson had a great eye there. She knows that there's a big block with Kaylee Sharkey and Zoe Gonzalez, both at 6'3" up at the front net on the left side. She's eyeing that hard cross court, which didn't work out the first 2 times, but this last time with this tip right along the net, it is wide open. And Anderson there got lucky with the let serve.
And Auburn pushing the lead to 8. Well, Akasha Anderson had a season high 26 kills at South Alabama, our highest in the league, 20 kills against Ole Miss back on September the 24th. But the last 2 matches, she had just 2 kills against Kentucky, 8 kills against Missouri, but back in double figures tonight. She had 16 at Texas A&M on November the 5th. As you see, Carly Schmidt with the kill, and that's her 7th. Quick set to walk. Here's Shear, kept alive by Godey. Shear. And now Schmidt. To Swanson in the middle, and Kyla Swanson gives Auburn the 23-14 lead.
Balk was a little bit early on that block. She was almost coming down. And actually the set was a little bit higher than a quick set, which is probably why Walk's timing was a little bit off. But it allowed a little bit higher set, allowed Swanson to really extend.
Back to Shear, dug by Myron. Here's Schmidt. And State can't handle it. Now it's set point for Auburn. Nice dig by Anderson. And now the point for State on the double touch.
That was a great dig by Anderson. One thing about Anderson is she is an all-around player, which speaks to her ability to play offensively and defensively up at the net and back row.
Swanson tips it across. And here's Schmidt. And she gets it in just in front of the back line. Keeps the set alive. Another Auburn set point as Emily Orther will serve. Here's Shear. And the block by Auburn, and the Tigers tie this thing up at 1 set apiece. So State won the opening set 25-17. Auburn
most confidence in her ability.
Well, we start the third, and Mississippi State gets the point. And a double touch, Mississippi State having the error on the set.
That first set, State seemed to come out really strong, playing with a lot of confidence. The second set seemed to come out a little bit flat. So I'll be eager to see if this set they're able to adjust and kind of build back some of that energy.
Tied at 1 here in the third. State won the opening set. Auburn bouncing back in the second set. Tigers serving with Zimmerman. And the point for the Bulldogs.
Zimmerman is one of those serving specialists, and that is a tough position to be in. I mean, when you're called in to serve and only serve, I mean, it's really hard. There's a lot of pressure. However, that's your specialty.
And now Mary Neal serving for State. A big swing, and it catches the back line. And there's Anderson again for her 11th kill.
The last time that State played against Auburn, the two teams competed against each other. The Tigers came away with a win, while Anderson had a field day with 26 kills. And Sarah Morton ran down 25 digs in a 5-set match at Auburn. But it seems as though Akasha Anderson is really finding her groove against Mississippi State.
And this time it does not crawl across the tape, and a point for Mississippi State. And it's 3-2 Dogs. Back to Anderson and blocked by Shackelford. And State gets the point, leads 4-2.
Great job by Shackelford. Anderson she leads the team in total attempts. So more often than not, for an out-of-system play, the ball is going to be going to the outside. Shackelford's smart as a blocker and was able to key in on Anderson there.
Here's AG, and she has it blocked.
A little bit of a tighter set for AG there, really just trying to power it through that block. However, that's a great block by Auburn.
Shackelford. And the kill by Sophie Agee, her 4th.
This time Agee was able to find that seam between the blockers there and get it to the middle back. Credit to Neal for getting that dig, setting that up for success.
Agee tips it across. Quick set. And it hits the antenna. And the point for Auburn.
It was a really tight play at the net. The ball almost sat on the top of the net there, just waiting for it to drop. But it by chance touched the antenna, which means it was out of bounds.
Here's Shear. Cross court and in. Kaylee Sharkey with a kill.
Nice corner shot by Sharkey. If State can get all 3 hitters across the net engaged, then I really think they're going to benefit from that and have them be successful, because that requires Auburn's defense to really spread out along that net rather than cheating out to the outside or staying in the middle.
Well, work to the middle, a quick set to Kyla Swanson. You know, the thing about Swanson is over the last 5 matches, she's hit over 400. Hit 526 in the Sunday match the last time out. Swanson tonight hitting an even 600, 6 kills and 10 total attacks. And a point for State.
Gonzalez was up at the net a couple times during that rally. really, I think in a match like this where everything's pretty tight up at the net, it doesn't hurt to go up when the ball's close to the net, because there could be an overpass or a dump. So you really have to be aggressive when up at the net.
Tied at 7 here in the third. State won by 8 in the opening set. Auburn won by 9 in the second set. Quick dump across, kept alive by Auburn. Here's Anderson, and she hits it long.
Anderson aiming high off the top of the block, thought she got a touch there. However, it was called out of bounds.
Well, a nice big swing on the right side as Bella Bell with her 4th kill.
Bella Bell has been fairly quiet over on the right side. However, the kills that she's had have been very powerful kills.
Schmidt. And Auburn with the point to take a 1-point lead.
Arthur did the best that she could with that tight pass, trying to keep that alive with the one-handed set that really doesn't give much room for her or the middle Rebecca Walk to make a play out of that ball.
And now the serve into the net as Belle Zimmerman had the healthy swing.
Belle Zimmerman has had a few errors, service errors. However, overall, she is leading the team in aces.
And that serve from Mary Neal goes wide right.
It's one of those things with serving. There's that fine line between being aggressive and being overly aggressive.
Here's Agee, and had it blocked. And that's Kendall Kemp again, and that's her 7th block tonight.
Talk about a big block. Great technique there, closing that block, extending over. Kendall Kemp, a sophomore, 2nd on the team in blocks. As a freshman, she was SEC all-freshman team. And she also set the school record for blocks per set at 1.48% and a total block record with 180, which was 4th most in the nation and 2nd most in the conference. So Kendall Kemp, very effective up at the net. Still a young player, but playing with a lot of maturity and experience.
Floating serve from Rebecca Walk, the overpass. Agee unable to put it down, but Amina Shackelford able to clean it up and tie this 3rd set at 11. Quick set, and there's Zoe Gonzalez, her 3rd kill tonight.
That was a great job by Gonzalez. There were 2 blockers in the area with Anderson and Kemp. However, she was able to beat that block.
And here's Gonzalez again. So go right back to the well of back-to-back points. And now Mississippi State leads by 2. So we'll step away. Bulldogs with back-to-back points from Zoe. tight set. And the attack is long for Auburn. Penn State leads 15-12. This time Kendall Kemp hits it long. Here's Shear. Bulldogs get the block. Godey with a set. Gonzalez puts it back through the back corner again. And all of a sudden, Mississippi State has found something in the middle with Zoe Gonzalez. And Auburn wants to take another timeout.
Gonzalez does a great job at really selling that middle approach, looking
for both of these teams. Auburn won at Florida and had a really good match against the Gators. Then earlier this year, Mississippi State played Florida at home, won in 4 sets. And Anderson has it blocked. Sophie Agee. Zoe Gonzalez there as well. And it's a 5-point Bulldog lead on a 4-0 run.
Now Anderson can be very effective in the back row, but Agee was prepared and ready for that.
To the outside, Shear just put it right on top of the tape. It made it an easy swing for Madison Shear. And that's her 5th kill and back to a 3-point third set.
That was a great set by Barrett. Lower, quicker tempo set. Did not allow the block to get set up and gave Shear an open court.
Back to Agee. Dug nicely by Morton. Overpass. Zoe Gonzalez had it. Agee got the swing on it. Couldn't put it away. And now the block by Gonzalez puts the exclamation point on that point. And State back on top by 5.
A lot of play, tight to the net there. A couple of overpasses. And Gonzalez just able to get that block.
Shear, dug by Godey. And here's Schmidt. Well, got on top of it, and almost like a changeup she hit across the court. Took something off, falls in front of the defender, and it's 19-13.
That was that cross-court angle that we had talked about earlier. She's very successful at that. Coach Julie Darty-Dennis describes Carly Schmidt's move to State as a transfer success story. She praises Schmidt for her thoroughness in making a very educated decision and finding the best fit for herself. She certainly has made a name for herself as a point scorer and force to be reckoned with the Bulldogs.
And Shear gets that one down the line. Godey unable to handle that. And now 19-14. State won the first set, Auburn won the second. And now we're in the third set. Bulldogs with a 5-point lead. Here's Gonzalez, dug by Anderson on the back row. Here's Schmidt. To the outside to Shear. Tipped up by Schmidt. And the back set to Sharkey. And off the touch, Mississippi State gets the point.
State is really finding a way to score. One thing that we've seen a lot with these tips is some of the front row hitters are having to dig up these tips that really kind of can take them out of the offense. But Godey did a great job there, finding Sharkey, who is ready and available to the back set for the kill.
Get the mop out. And Shear gets another kill. Madison Shear with her 7th. And now 20-15.
That was her second kill down the line.
And a point for State as Auburn is in the net. Evan Swanson, who was in the net, and now 21-15. Back set, big swing from Bella Bell. And Auburn getting Anderson back on the outside and getting her on the front row. And Akasha Anderson with her 12th kill.
That was a great transition by Auburn. You had Swanson going in for a quick set, fairly close to Anderson on the outside, which really forced the blockers to make a decision.
And now a double touch on State on the set. You can see the spin coming out of the hand as Lauren Myrick with a bad set. And now 21 Sunday and then a week from tonight in Knoxville, and round out the season on the Saturday after Thanksgiving with a 2 o'clock match at home against LSU. (21-17) third set. Here's Shackelford. Had it blocked. It was almost like a magnet sticking to Agee there. And the point for Auburn. Well, this seems like a big point right here. Auburn on a little bit of a run. Getting it back to 21-18. A 3-0 run for the Tigers.
I agree. How State responds to this could really make a big difference.
Kyla Swanson still serving. Here's Schmidt cross court. A good dig by Thibault. Orther with a set. Shackelford steps into it. Quick set to walk. Had to throw it up with the left hand, and the point for State. Just a lift going to be called against Auburn. And that was a big point for the Bulldogs to get. A low set, though.
I know, despite that miscommunication between Orther and Walk and a little bit of a low set to Walk, I mean, she really did a great job of bettering that ball, keeping it in play, which caught Kemp a little bit off guard, resulting in that carry.
And now the ace from Mary Neal. As she throws a knuckleball across, and it falls in front of the back row. And a 5-point lead for State. Bell gets that past the block.
That was a great one-handed set by Barrett. Very tight to the net, able to keep that in play. Give Bell an opportunity to get the kill.
23-19. Lanham serving. And miscommunication for State. And now 23-20.
At this point in the match, that's one of those plays where you really wish you could take that back.
And Agee hits it long. Bulldogs asking for the touch, and Julie Darty-Dennis may challenge this. And I think State is going to challenge of whether there was a touch or not. So,
and for them to overturn it does have to be without a doubt.
Oh, and a touch is called. And so instead of 23-21, it's 24-20.
That was a great challenge by Coach Dennis there.
Now we do have some different cameras that they do use for review.
So they have some views that we are unable to see.
Head up. 24-21. Cameras that are mounted on the nets. Get a little bit tighter frame. Resolution, and Amina Shackelford ends the third set. And the Bulldogs take a 2-1 lead over Auburn.
A ton of touches. Just slowing that ball down really can make a big difference for your back row defenders.
State had a big 4-0 run and then pushed a 13-12 lead out to 17-12 in that third set. And now to start the fourth, it's Amina Shackelford with a point.
She's had a couple big hits over on the right side, really critical in setting the tone. Here, able to get on the inside of the block.
To the right side, and that's Bella Bell. Sophie Agee, cross court. Dug by Thibault. Kept alive by Neal. And the Bulldogs keep the point alive. Myrie chased it down. Here's Amina Shackelford. Tips it across. Punched up high in the air. And a free ball to State. To Shackelford off the block. And Myrie's ability to get all the way back past the back line to keep that point alive, and State ends up winning the point.
That was great scrappy play by State, able to keep them in the game and allow Shackelford to really take advantage of that block on the outside, getting that tool.
Baird had to try to chase down that initial pass all the way by the scorer's table, and Anderson hits it into the net. State leads 3-1 in the fourth. Back set to Bell. Shackelford kept it alive, but straight up in the air for Kendall Kemp.
She had no hesitation putting that ball down inside the 10-foot line. Great job by Kendall Kemp there.
And now a service error. As Fallon Lanham comes in to serve.
So Lanham started on the team last year and this fall. She got hurt the last match of preseason and had not played in an SEC match, conference match, until tonight.
Anderson. And Akasha Anderson with her 14th kill.
Once again, Anderson finding a way, getting on the inside hand of State's block. Not necessarily a ton of power behind that, but very strategic with placement.
And now Anderson back to serve. Back to Shear. And Kemp able to catch the carom and knock it down and tie it at 4.
Kemp with that high reach. 6'6". With her arm extended, she was able to really get on top of that ball and throw it down.
And a quick set to Zoe Gonzalez. And the Bulldogs take the lead back in the fourth.
That looked effortless for State. Great pass, in-system pass. Giving Godey the opportunity to run that middle.
Here's Shear. Cross court by Carly Schmidt, and that's her 10th kill. She's the first Lady Bulldog, and it's a double figures.
Schmidt did a great job getting off the net, past the 10-foot line, allowing her to have a full approach and put some power behind that swing.
Back row Anderson. Here's Schmidt. And pushes that one through the block, and State leads by 3.
Smart play by Schmidt. Had a big block, but made the smart play to kind of push that off the block and out of bounds. With Barrett in the front row, with a setter in the front row, you typically have a smaller block there. However, Barrett is still at 6'2", so she's still putting up a big block, and she is actually one of the top blockers on the team.
And Shear got the open net, puts it right in the middle of the floor.
Kind of an off-speed hit. She almost hit that on the way down.
That's 8 kills for Madison Shear. And now a service ace for the Tigers, and they're back within 1 in the 4th. Sarah Morton collects the ace. Auburn has 5 aces tonight. Kasha Anderson has 2. Here's Schmidt. And past the back row, and Carly Schmidt gets another kill, and Mississippi State leads by 2.
Shear there with a off-speed hit, just able to find that seam in between the blockers. With big blocks up, you really have to take any opportunity you can to score, and that seam is a great one.
All right, tipped across, and Auburn keeps it alive. But Kaylee Sharkey able to collect the point.
Sharkey and a deep hit to the back row. Caught Morton a little bit off guard up in the chest area. That could have been very close to the end line.
And it's Madison Shear, got the good set.
So Shear, the previous few hits were a little bit off speed. This one she went power, able to tool the block. That just speaks to her ability to adjust her hits, really to find a way to score.
Tips across by Walk. To the back corner and long from Zimmerman. Free ball to Auburn. Bell had the big swing. Here's Shackelford. And gets it past the block. And State leads by 3 again.
Amina Shackelford has really done a great job this season. Every match getting better and better, getting a little bit more confident in her hitting ability, really taking advantage of the sets that she gets and utilizing every inch of that court and the block to score.
And Zimmerman goes cross court. Bell Zimmerman. Her second kill. And the serve finds the back corner. And the ace for Kyla Swanson. block. So an ace, then a block, and now we're tied at 11.
Great job by Auburn putting some pressure on State's passer. Able to get them out of system to a high ball to the outside, allowing the Auburn block to set up to get that big block.
Nice dig by Neal. And long. And State looking for a possible challenge, and we're going to have another challenge. That the pixelation is a lot tighter than what we see on just the normal monitor here. There's the camera right there. Got one on either end of the net. Can drill down like the NSA. And a block for State.
Shackelford and Gonzalez really having some fun out there with that block.
3-0 run for State. Shackelford. And that's off the touch. And now a 4-0 run for Mississippi State. And how about Julie Darty-Dennis with that challenge? She's gotten them both right. She has 12 tonight, and that makes number 15 this season. And pass the antenna. And Mississippi State with a point. And now a 5-0 run to make it 16-11. Momentary stoppage of play. Thibault asking for the mop. Here's Agee. And it's wide. And the point, Mississippi State. May have been an overturn. And we're going to have a challenge from Brent Crouch. The initial call was wide by the line judge, and we may have had an, and it is wide. And so we've had 3 challenges tonight, and the coaches have been right all 3 times. 2 by Julie Darty-Dennis, and this one by Brent Crouch. Boy, that was a big point for Auburn. That stopped the 5-0 run. And Shackelford has it blocked by Kemp, who worked over from the middle. And now 16-13. And the service error from Fallon Lanham. And the point for Auburn, it never came across the net. And Agee has it blocked.
Auburn getting some momentum up at the net. Kendall Kemp leading with some big blocks there.
chair talking to both teams. May have had a little chippiness going on at the net, trying to quieten things down, and now Mississippi. (17-15), Auburn serving. Anderson into the net. And the service error, the 10th service error of the night for the Tigers. Nice dig by Myron. Quick set, Gonzalez. Kept alive, and State gets the point. Oh, my.
One-handed over by Gonzalez. Just trying to keep the ball in play, but ended up getting the kill.
Laughs and smiles for State, because that's one of those you just kind of get away with.
Knowing that you're going to close out the season at home on your home court.
And a service error on Mississippi State.
2 misses right after a timeout.
Here's Schmidt. Overpass, tipped down by Zoe Gonzalez. And a big point for Mississippi State.
So Zoe Gonzalez has been out most of the conference season due to an ankle injury. Sanaa Williams has stepped in and did a great job holding down the fort. But with Gonzalez back, she's really been a difference maker up at the net.
Here's Shear, cross court, dug by Myron. And Schmidt. Here's Shear again. And this time inside the back line. And the 11th kill for Madison Shear.
Great job by Shear. Really just great court awareness, knowing that that corner is wide open. She really does a great job of placing that ball. Has a high point of contact.
(20-17). And Auburn with a point. Bella Bell hits it off the block, and now 20-18. Quick set to the middle. And Rebecca Wall, her 6th kill tonight.
Great job by Wall, seeing that, having that vision, knowing that the block was stacked on her right side and hitting cross court to the back corner.
Bella Bell, Schmidt, and that one's in the back corner. And Mississippi State gets the kill from Carly Schmidt, and that's her 13th.
Kind of go wherever is needed, but there is quite a bit of depth on that Coach Crouch's roster, which sets them up to be able to handle situations like that. But whenever you have adjustments, when you have players moving around, that can also cause a team to kind of set them back a little bit in order to get adjusted.
Orther serving. State leading by 4. And coming out of the timeout, Auburn working in the middle. And it's Kyla Swanson with her 7th kill.
Swanson is such an athletic player. In high school, she was a multi-sport athlete in track and basketball, and obviously volleyball, and it just shows she's very athletic, very quick into the ball, able to recover, get off the net quickly. She's very bouncy, able to get up for multiple blocks and hits.
And an overpass, and Anderson there to clean it up, and a big point for Auburn. And they're back within 2. Back to Smith. And the point for Auburn as it caroms off the top of the tape and lands wide.
It just speaks to their ability to grow from that great freshman season that they had and improve this season, their sophomore year, but just speaks to what they could do in the future.
Harmon serving. Shackelford had it blocked. Here's Schmidt. Cross court, the big kill for Carly Schmidt. State leads by 2.
Carly Schmidt showing some confidence there. That prior rally, she attempted that extreme cross-court angle, rolled off the net and out of bounds. However, this time she went at it aggressively and with some authority and was able to get that big kill, setting State up.
And now 23-21. And Mary Neal back to serve for the Dogs. Work to the middle, dug by Myron. What big dig by Thibault on the back row. Here's Shackelford, and she hits it long. Couldn't get on top, and now 23-22.
Shackelford swinging high on that block. It's one of the things, swinging high. If you're not able to catch it, it's just going to go long.
And now Swanson serving. And Shackelford hits this one long, and we're tied. And Julie Darty Dennis is going to challenge this and ask for another touch. Well, she's gotten it right the first 2 times, and so she has 2 more challenges. So this is either tied or match point. The call on the floor is we are tied at 20. Back-to-back points for the Tigers. AG tips it across. Well, we'll see if Auburn may challenge that. Trying to determine if that ball hit the floor.
Auburn was continuing to play and was able to get the ball over the net. They were pretty confident that they were able to get the ball up.
The winner of that point took a lead and has set point. Well, State would have match point. Auburn would have set point. And the point with Mississippi State. And the replay, I thought it looked down on the replay. Let's see if it tipped across. Yeah, it hit off the forearm and then off the floor. It was down.
And there did make contact, however, it did hit the floor following her contact.
And now Brent Crouch, the official saying the ball hit the floor. Now I think they're wanting to challenge something else that happened before it hit the floor. High drama.
Well, in a tight match like this, it's understandable. Every point counts.
The point will stay with Mississippi State, and it will be match point for the Bulldogs. And Rebecca Walk to serve for State. Anderson to the back, dug by Walk. Here's Agee, and it's just wide. And we're tied at 24.
That was close too. This has been a game of inches. Everything is so tight.
Looking for the back corner, and now tied at 24. And an ace for Auburn, and now a set point for the Tigers. Trying to push it to 5. And now the free ball to the Tigers. Anderson had it blocked. Back to Agee, and the dig to keep it alive to Anderson. And now Mississippi State is in the net. Zoe Gonzalez in the net. And let's see if State wants to challenge that. And Julie Darty-Dennis is going to challenge that. And so if it's upheld on the floor, Auburn will push it to 5 sets. College Station in 5. They won against South Carolina and again against Georgia. Won twice against South Carolina in 5. And they lost against Florida in 5 sets. So Emily Arthur will serve it. First to 15, got to win by 2. Swanson tips it across. Here's Schmidt. And Mississippi State gets the point. Swanson was in the net for Auburn. And the Bulldogs strike first. And tooled off the block. Akasha Anderson with her 17th kill.
One thing to note, we've seen quite a few challenges this match, but now that we're in the 5th set, each coach gets an additional challenge.
And a service error for Auburn. That's their 11th. And State reciprocates. Back to Shackelford. Here's Agee. Kept alive by Lanham. And off the block. And another kill for Anderson. And Akasha Anderson gives Auburn its first lead of the 5th.
Anderson has that look of determination, really wanting to put the ball down.
State had a match point, leading by 1 in the 4th. And now we're tied at 3 in the 5th.
Walk answering back with a kill of her own. 2 blockers in the middle, was able to find a way to keep the ball in play.
And the shot is wide. And that's the first time tonight we've seen the slide from Kimball Kemp. Every time they've used Kemp in any kind of attack, it's been working in the middle. Quick set, Gonzalez. Block right back. And long. Walk just barely able to get to it. Well, Mississippi State trying to right their ship, and Auburn fighting for their NCAA tournament lives. Tipped across. And the call on the floor is it's an up. Back to Agee. Winner of this point takes the lead. We're tied at 4, and this time blocked out of bounds, and State leads 5-4.
Amazing swing by Shackelford, tooling that block. She really swings with quite a bit of power with a big block in front of her. Able to take advantage of it.
Overpass. And here's Agee. Cross court, great dig by Morton. Shear had it blocked, and State leads by 2.
Great read by Gonzalez, noting that the ball was a little bit inside. She opted to stay inside rather than going out. I think Sharkey kind of noticed that as well and stepped in to seal. Great read by the blockers.
What a dig by Myron. And 4 touches for State, and the point for Auburn. And now Morton serving. And Shear into the back corner, ties it at 6.
Powerful and smooth swing by Shear to that corner, wide open.
Gonzalez, and State takes the lead back. And a service error, and we're tied at 7.
Now Auburn with Barrett in the back row. Auburn now has 3 hitters in the front with Bella Bell on the right side. This is kind of their sweet rotation.
And State, after a service error, an attack error, and we switch sides, and Auburn with an 8-7 lead over Mississippi State in the 5th. So State won the opening set by 8. Auburn won the second set by 9. And then the Bulldogs came back and won the third 25-21. Had a match point at 24-23. And Auburn
Want to keep this going.
lengthy timeout. Auburn will have Jackie Barrett back in serving. And Schmidt. And this time it's long, and Auburn leads by 2 at 9-7. And the serve is long. Then Lauren Myrick will go back and serve.
Quite a few service aces for this last set. With only playing to 15, those really can cause the game to go quite fast.
Sharkey. Quick set to walk, and she had it blocked.
Whoa, stayed able to keep it alive.
Sharkey through the block. And we're tied at 9. Carly Schmidt able to keep the point alive.
Great coverage by State for their blocker, or excuse me, for their hitters. Really able to keep that ball alive in order to set up Sharkey for the kill.
And now miscommunication for Auburn, and Mississippi State takes the lead at 10-9. And a timeout taken by Auburn. So the Bulldogs. Myrick still serving. Quick set in the middle. Walk got a hand on it. And now the point for State, and Auburn running together. And the Bulldogs lead by 2.
That was an excellent block by Walk. Now this is an interesting rotation for Auburn. We have Bella Bell running all the way from one side of the court to another.
And now Shear, Madison Shear with her 13th kill. Then back within 1. And Auburn will check Chelsea Harmon in. Harmon had a lot of success in this rotation back in the 4th set with the serve. And an ace right on cue, and we're tied at 11.
Harmon is 4th on the team in service aces, serving this season as a serving specialist.
Here's Schmidt. And he got it underneath the block, and State gets the big point to take the lead back. Carly Schmidt with her 16th kill.
Great positioning by Auburn block, however, not necessarily penetrating over fully, resulting in that ball getting in between them and the net.
And now Emily Arthur will serve. State leading by 1. Here's Schmidt. And Auburn in the net again.
Aggressive serves by both sides. I would assume that both coaches were just really trying to guide their team in sticking that first pass.
Arthur serving, coming out of the timeout. Anderson popped high in the air, and Akasha Anderson with her 20th kill. And Kyla Swanson back to serve. And that serve is long. And now match point for Mississippi State at 14-12. Mary Neal will come in and serve. And the floating serve kept alive. Free ball to State. Set by Arthur Shackelford and dug nicely by Morton and kept alive. Back to Shackelford again, and she puts it down, and Mississippi State has beaten Auburn in 5 sets.
Great determination by Shackelford. They're sticking with it.
स्टूडियो खोरी पाकर
झूठ समान तो भतार तोर खाई रे, झूठ समान तो भतार तोर खाई रे, झूठ समान तो भतार तोर खाई रे। ना मिली मजा तो खूब गोरियाई रे, ना मिली मजा तो खूब गोरियाई रे। ढेर हमारा मिल हार जाई रे, तोरा जैसा ढेर हमारा मिल हार जाई रे, तोरा जैसा ढेर हमारा मिल हार जाई रे। झूठ समान तो भतार तोर खाई रे, झूठ समान तो भतार तोर खाई रे। भतार तोर भतार तोर भतार तोर खाई रे।
म्यूजिक बाय सुकेश राय।
झूठ समान तो भतार तोर खाई रे, केतन भतार लगे बनबे पवित्र, जान जाई सब तोरा का पावे भीतर, जान सनज बिहारी से ते करबे ना सगाई रे सनज बिहारी से ते करबे ना सगाई रे ज्योति सुकेश जी से करबे ना सगाई रे झूठ समान तो भतार तोर खाई रे झूठ समान तो भतार तोर खाई रे।
सत्यम रिकॉर्डिंग स्टूडियो खोरी पाकर।